You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming, and some of you know me on Twitter, The Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming at you another Let's Play episode of Changeling Tale, Jessie's Path. And I wanted to open on this. I kind of went through a little bit more of Baird's book to see some of the creatures and such. So I'm gonna read this one for you. Alright, here we go. Changeling. Never close your eyes past dusk, lest your young one be snatched by the wolves of the sky, those thievish elves of the Fey Kingdom. Once your wee one has been taken, he will be exchanged with a goblin, a grotesque child malformed with giant ears. Your little one will have not sweet milky breath, but will emanate a pungent and foul odor from its mouth. Its appetite will triple, and every drop of milk will not suffice. Should you wish your child to return, you must follow the following guidance. All elves love to laugh. Their sinister actions can only be reversed with jollies. Keep in mind, they do not enjoy traditional humor. They live to taunt and be taunted. Coax the elf into your dwelling with bits of cake or drams of strong spirit. Once you have your elf, fling dishes, smash chairs, run the course of your home with flaming candles. The elf will be quick to join the foolish revelry and fall to a pile in laughing fits. It is then he will concede to return your precious infant. Absolute hell. What the hell? Oh wow, that one's definitely a troublemaker. Basically, beat the shit out of your house until I've had enough fun. Then you get your kid back. Okay, that's funny. Alright guys, let's jump right back into it. That was funny as hell. We just got done helping Jessie with a little transformation. One of the devs told me that I'm gonna have a lot more censoring to do later, and I'm just like, oh no, my free time. But anyway, I love you guys. I do it all for you. Let's get right back into it.
That longing has been inside me for a long time. It's been building, no matter how hard I have tried to suppress it. I know that Alana wants me to stay away from you, but I can't. I won't. Not now.
We'll be alright. We'll make it work.
Please. That's all I want.
Don't be silly. You want more than me. You deserve more than that.
You're right. I know that. But having you here with me, it's a dream. One I don't want to wake from.
She looks off for a moment.
Oh my, the time!
It's then I too notice the sun setting on the horizon.
If I'm staying in the town, I can't lose my job. And I need to eat before I go back on stage tonight. All this exercise is making my tummy growl.
I'm glad it's coming from her tummy and not her throat. She stands, brushes grass off her dress, and takes my hand, yanking me to my feet. So, you're definitely staying. She kisses me on the nose and winks.
Yes, Mr. Campbell. At least for one more night.
I'll accompany you then.
No need. I'll be fine. Get back to Agnes. She must wonder where you disappear to so often.
Oh, she has a fairly good idea, Jessie. It's a quiet town, with very loud gossip.
And what would they say if you were to follow me in and out of the stag at Nanny at all hours, like some stray pup? Besides, my tip jar won't fill if I have an admirer lingering at the stage, especially one as tough and strong as you.
I snort and squeeze my own muscles. Aye, tough enough to wrestle a wolf.
How about the vixen?
Oh, God. Jessie lets her ears out and jumps into my arms. I spin her in circles, stealing a few more kisses before setting her down and tugging the tips of those fluffy ears. She's gonna like that. Oh, yeah. Tuck those away, Miss McLeod. Wouldn't want to make the other lasses jealous.
Whatever you say, Mr. Campbell.
That was good. Nice animation. She winks as the ears slowly change back to human, without trouble. She blows another kiss as we part ways, sending me in a reverie the whole way down the hill. I walk home, once again in a stupor, this time intoxicated by something more alluring than alcohol. That playfulness from childhood, our desires to escape, they're being reawakened in both of us. And hearing Jessie confess an early and forbidden attraction to me, It has my mind spinning. It changes everything. What had I missed out on? A lifelong relationship? A childhood romance? No, I'd save this. We're all grown up now. I'm not Malcolm the schoolboy anymore, then she is Jessie the girl next door. Jessie is anything but the girl next door. I roll my own eyes. What kind of world have we all been living in? Why are we both so readily accepting of this predicament? And I'm to believe that I'm partially responsible, or even to blame. I have no answer other than the nagging fear that I've gone completely mad, whether from love, lust, or years of trauma. And I am somehow accepting of my own madness. I like the way the lock is, the water in the lock is moving. I wonder if Grace is under there. Hell, she brought me the love of a beautiful woman. What more can a man ask? I think back on Jessie's lithe body, her agility, her ferocity, her insatiable yearning to explore herself and her surroundings. I want nothing more than to be in her company, soaking up her burning need to embrace herself. I need nothing more than to embrace her. When I finally get home, I find Gran sitting by the fire, mending a curtain with needle and thread.
Did you find your friend, Jessie?
I sense disapproval in Gran's voice. I did. Is everything alright here? She refuses to look at me.
Oh, everything is just fine here. Just beginning to wonder where my grandson disappears to at all hours of the day and night. Out for another wolf hunt?
Yeah. I don't want to keep secrets from anyone. They've been catching up with Jessie. She's been through a lot lately, and frankly, so have I.
Catching up? Is that what the lads call it nowadays?
It's getting late in the day. I'm overwhelmed with anxiety and excitement, not to mention just plain tired. Gran does not want to beat about the bush, and so I shan't either. Do you not approve of me spending time with Jessie?
Oh. Well, are you asking my opinion?
I know you are often full of them.
Malcolm.
I bought the bottle of whiskey. There's one empty glass next to her full one. She's been waiting for my arrival. I take a seat beside her, and she finally deigns to face me.
I see you as I saw your grandfather. Kind, wise, a hard worker. Even handsome, I dare say. I'm not surprised that a beautiful woman has taken a shine to you.
She sips her whiskey and starts to squint. I can tell she has prepared a statement.
Jessie is all those things too, mind you. She's just a very modern woman.
I see. And I'm more old-fashioned.
Oh, you say it as if it's a bad thing. It's not. Not at all.
But being modern is.
Malcolm, stop. No words will put in your Gran's mouth. What I'm telling you is that you're both perfect, but perhaps not for each other. In fact,
Gran takes a longer swig of her drink.
Jessie is a bit of a fire starter. I dare say you'll be engulfed in flames before you know it.
I hesitate to respond, and answer by uncrossing my legs and giving her a hard stare. Unless I'm her match. Gran cracks a smile.
Perhaps, but in the end, the match will still end up burned.
I think I've already seen the worst of what this world has to offer. A broken heart is the least of my concerns. My grandmother nods her head, as if in agreement, but I see the dissent written in every line and wrinkle across her forehead. As always, grandmother, I appreciate your concern, but in matters of the heart, I would like to be trusted to use my own best judgment. Judgment you yourself instilled in me. Rather than appearing offended, Gran stands her ground.
A wise Campbell once told me that love is a friendship of two hearts.
She stands, turns my empty glass upside down, and fills hers to the brim. I watch her down the tumbler of alcohol in one long swallow before she turns her glass over as well.
And an undying devotion of two souls.
Gran pats my back.
Just make sure her devotion equals yours.
I want to laugh and mock my Gran's advice, but for every quick comeback that pops into my head, a louder voice tells me to hush. Not just to avoid being insolent, but because, perhaps, there's some truth in her words. Good night, Gran. She offers a light kiss atop my head.
Malcolm, at times everything seems so different from when I was a child. But other times, well, it's as if my own heart beats inside yours. I know how you must feel towards Jessie. Just please, trust your head, even when it argues with your heart.
She bends down for a hug, resting her head on mine before letting me go.
I love you so very much.
Once Gran has left the room, I turn back over to the glass next to me and fill it again with whiskey. I sip slowly to calm my racing thoughts. What is Jessie? What is she to me? A girlfriend? A lover? Can she truly hold such strong emotions for me after so many years apart? This relationship feels so dangerous, like it or she could explode at a moment's notice. A grenade the likes of which I've never seen before, that no one has ever seen before. But the weapon is so gorgeous, alluring, so full of inescapable energy that I crave. Desire is the word that repeats in my mind. If I am the curious cat, what will the wolf do to me? I keep drinking, letting my thoughts blur and slip away, until my mind is at last calmed enough to sleep. I stand, stretch, wobble, and notice a book lying open by Gran's chair. That prepared speech. Could this be the source of her dating advice? I wobble my way over and look. The book is old. Upon the open page, a fierce-looking wolf glares back at me, and my heart catches. Does she know? Ah, it seems to just be a passage about wolves. Gran's certainly taken the sighting to heart. I read a few lines, struggling to maintain focus. With their massive and powerful jaws, they will tear deep into the earth to uncover the bones of the dead. A vile creature, the wolf. No, I love wolves. Goodness, what kind of guide is this? Turn it over to read the cover. Oh, okay. Alright, the very book at the title. Baird's unabridged compendium of fairy lore. Rhymes, myths, and legends of Scotch tradition. I've always been around fables, fairy tales. Countless were the winter nights huddled together with the family, reading them, but I don't recall this title. How long has Gran had it? Something clicks. No wonder I've not doubted what I've seen with my own eyes. I come from a long line of believers. Of course, it makes perfect sense that my neighbor, my friend, my lover, is a werewolf. I've been fed stories like that since I was but a lad. Never imagined I'd be playing a leading role in such a story, though. I chuckle. Baird would be jealous. Lest Gran think I've been snooping, I set the compendium back down and flip to the page where she left off. Among the W's, another name catches my eye. In the darkest corners of the Highlands, beneath barberry thickets and hiding between crag rock, live the Wolvers. Whilst the eyes of this human-wolf hybrid may evoke the spirit of a demon, make no mistake, every Wolver possesses a soul within. Despite their agile frames and ability to speak, the Wolver is never born of humans, but evolved of the prehistoric wolf. The Wolver has a helpful spirit. They will guide those who are lost, taking them to safer pastures. Wolvers will benevolently feed the poor, leaving freshly caught meat and fish by their windows in the middle of the night from whence they hunt. The Wolver will silently watch over those who are ailing or mourning. Whilst legend states that the Wolver holds an immortal body, pay no heed. A Wolver is as mortal as you and me. So, should you come across one of these creatures shrouded in the black air, whilst they show no aggression if left undisturbed, Wolvers are very protective of those whom they watch over. If the Wolver detects any sign that their protected are in harm's way, they may become dominant. The last known appearance of the Highland Wolver was recorded over 300 years past. Though the Wolver has not been seen since then, be aware that they still live among us, hidden in caves to protect themselves and us. The smile fades from my lips. Whether a wolf, a wolver, or werewolf, no matter what, Jessie is no longer just human. I did not doubt my eyes before, but to see it here in writing, it carries with it a weight of sobering finality. This is no fable. It is true.
Malcolm, are you all right?
I never noticed Gran enter the room, nor the tears pouring down my face. What have I gotten myself into?
I came when I heard you gasp. Whatever's the matter?
I wipe my tears and assure her of my sanity. It's fine, Gran, just a long day.
I sincerely hope it wasn't anything I said. I never meant to upset you. You know how much I love you.
Sorry, guys, I'm gonna clear my throat. No, nothing like that, I assure you. Gran comes up behind me and rubs my shoulders. She dries my face with her handkerchief. She whispers to me.
It's clean, I promise.
A minute passes, I recollect myself.
Understand that when you don't talk about your suffering, the silence doesn't make it go away. You've been through so much. Too much. If you need to sleep with the candles burning, do it. Lord knows how much I would have loved to have had another person here with me those days right after your granddad left this earth. Every blow of the wind sent my heart racing with fear, and I thought I'd already met the worst.
I look up to face her. Gran, I can't tell you how much that means to me, and just how much my heart aches that Granddad is no longer here with you. For you. I'll be fine. I know I will. Time heals all wounds, right? You taught me that.
Yes. Take all the time you need.
You as well. Oh. My grandmother kisses the top of my head and shuffles back to her bedroom. I close Baird's and choose to bury my fears deep down in the internal rubble where I keep moments unspoken. Perhaps one day I will dig through the ruins. God, this is such a good game. I'm really loving the narrative. There's a lot of emotion in the writing. No. My head is splitting again. How much did I drink last night? Or was my mind simply reeling from the whirlwind that was yesterday? I'm not sure if my head can handle all the excitement, even if my heart yearns for more. I splashed my face with water from Hazel's trough, before pouring some more into a bucket full of powdered clay and limestone. My mare glares from her paddock, judging. It's all right, girl. Just borrowing a bit to rebuild the hog pen. There's plenty of water for all of us. Gran let me know this morning that Gladys, the McLeod's prize saddleback pig, will be bred come summer, and Marion has offered us pick of the litter. The gift is generous and more than welcome, but there's work to be done if we're to get a proper home. What used to hold 3.5-ton hogs is now just a crumpled pile of stone and mortar, a relic of decades past. It's all that stands between me and another day with Jessie. I promised myself I would visit her again, only after I promised Gran a proper day's worth of work. I have no doubt that I can get the repairs done in a day or two, or perhaps a week or two, but I dread the monotony of stacking stones. More than that, I dread the reminder of being encased inside walls. After years of biding my time in a trench wide enough for 2 bodies, and deep enough to hide men in all semblance of reality, I cringe at the thought of constructing a wall around myself again. I think we can keep walls fairly low, eh, Miss Hazel? Pigs can't heft up too high, can they? Oh, God. Hazel's gaze softens, for once. She must sense me shaking from the inside out. And I feel another pair of eyes on me. Oh, hello there, young lass.
Don't be so sure, Malcolm. I heard that pigs are flying these days.
Is that so? I take it you've come out of hiding and gotten a job at the Stag and Nanny with your sister. Grace laughs. She seems genuinely happy for once.
Hardly. Hardly. But it does involve Jessie. And now you've transformed her. And how you've transformed her.
I choke. But, pardon? I've never seen her like... God, I keep forgetting. Blah!
I've never seen her like this before. I knew you and she were an item, but to hear her go on about you, you've completely changed her life, Malcolm.
My muscles relax, and I can finally exhale. That's really sweet of you to say, Grace.
Jessie's words, not mine. I'm just glad she's found someone special. Someone here.
Wait, you knew?
Malcolm, please. Jessie broadcasts her intentions even louder than the music on her turntable.
As loud as her red dress. Grace smiles and nods.
Aye, that too. Not that I'd begrudge her leaving, but I shudder at the thought of being left here all alone.
Alone? What about Marion?
Exactly.
She winks and I roll my eyes.
Well, I'll leave you to your restoration of Swinetown Abbey. I just thought you should know.
Thank you, Grace. Oh, God.
Grace?
Oh god. We have to jump higher than a pig's leap.
Even the horse is like, what the hell? Grace McLeod, do my eyes deceive me? Good morning, Agnes. I'm afraid they do, as I was just on my way. On your way without saying hello to your dear neighbor Agnes? I'd have you know your older sister Marion comes every week to pick up mail and to darn your socks. Yes, I've heard all about it. Perhaps you understand my hesitation. There we go. Alarm Chan is making her objections known, so I will save this for next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. This will be the last video for the week. This one will go up on Sunday. I hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. We're almost at 1,000 subs, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!